Full jump, full tossing, full leg up and down. It's not just here, yeah? Go really like big round leg right now, up and through. So when we come through here, up, go up with your hips.
When did you decide that you wanted to start teaching?
Wow, I didn't know I wanted to teach until probably my early 30s, once I had kids. And it was something that I had gotten very badly injured when I was in the Joffrey Ballet. I got dropped out of a very complicated lift, and so I two bulging discs and tore out my whole shoulder cuff, and sort of I thought my career was going to be over. And then so I was in like intense physical therapy for 2 years, and at the same time my husband and I decided to have kids because I thought that's it, I'm going to move on with my life. And then when my kids were really young, I started teaching at the Joffrey School just as a way to make some money. And I wasn't really, it's a hard transition. I mean, I think some people know they want to be teachers their whole lives, but I was really into performing. And so when I started to teach, it really was out of necessity. But as time went on, I thought to myself, wow, I really enjoy, imparting knowledge and watching people grow and giving of myself. And the more that and then of course after that I had another career with Moving Out and Twilight Tharp, but, and I taught I've taught the cast, which was very intimidating because I had, stars from all over the world. And so you're like, but so, yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I fell into it sort of out of necessity, but grew into my love for it, over time. And certainly in the past 10 years has really been, I've been solely teaching. And it's really...
Is it hard balancing your family and your career while teaching or while you're dancing?
I tell you, the most challenging time was when I was doing Moving Out, Broadway show, Twilight Tharp, Billy Joel show. It became like this all-consuming job, but I would leave my rehearsal, I'd go pick up my kids from school, I do the homework with them, make their dinner, give them a bath, run back to the theater, get up early in the morning, so I did everything I could to have all of it. So like to have every minute I could as mom, and also then the demands of the show. That was by far the hardest time ever and then I was performing and the dance, and it was really hard. It's not, I wouldn't say you have to sacrifice, I don't believe in that word, I really don't. It's a choice. If you choose to have a family and you look down the road into the future and you say, I want to make sure that I do everything I can to put decent human beings into the world, and that requires a lot of your time. So yeah, I mean, juggling it all, you just have to have that understanding that that's your job, and you want to do 100% at everything you do. So balancing, but I'm the type of personality that I maybe not to a fault at times will take on a little too much, and but I love the challenge. I love the challenge of can we do it all? And I do believe that women can have a career and have families. But again, as the teaching aspect of it, or being a dance captain or somebody in that management position where you really are overseeing all these human beings and personalities, it can be very draining. And then of course you got to be mom, which is the biggest giving role ever, but completely fulfilling. That's like winner worthy. Okay? Like that every time, with that intensity, and it pulls you together, it makes you dance together. Okay, good. That's good. Great.